Okay, thinking out loud, okay? Thinking out loud session for September 20th, 2017, which, by the way, tomorrow is my father-in-law's 80th birthday. I'm his caretaker, so this is like a really big deal that somebody with Alzheimer's is doing so well. Okay, mind-blowing. Are you sitting down? Are you not multitasking? You're at the stoplight, whatever. Stop for this. Mind-blowing. Ever since I heard this, I can't stop thinking about it. But more importantly, I can't stop thinking of how I can take my power back if this is what I'm doing, okay? TED Talk. It's called Power of Zero Tolerance by Isabelle Mercier, okay? Go to YouTube, TED Talk. Look up Isabelle Mercier. Mind blowing. The one line that she says in there is that all that worry is accepting things that we don't tolerate. Didn't that just grip your brain and make you think about the things that bother you and worry you from a whole new angle now? Doesn't that just grip you and make you take accountability that you just tolerate some crap? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. The stuff that we tolerate, we worry about. So what kind of stuff are we putting up with? Okay, so take that, and if you have your boundaries in place, or if you're even aware if you're enforcing your boundaries or not, then, okay, I don't have anything to worry about if I'm enforcing my boundaries. Because if I'm enforcing my boundaries, then I'm not really tolerating unacceptable behavior from somebody else, unacceptable conditions, unacceptable relationships, whatever. Okay. So, in the comments below this YouTube video, think out loud with me. How does that just grip you into taking accountability and to worrying about stuff just because you tolerate it? If you don't tolerate it, you don't have anything to worry about. Okay. So remember, I found out about this about last week. So this is probably 8 or 9 days now that I have just been chewing on my cud. Taking accountability. Every time something happens, if I don't catch it right in the moment, to later on that day, audit myself and go, okay, so if I were to take accountability for that, meaning if I could just not tolerate what was going on there. And a lot of it has just been what's been going on with my kids lately. How people treat my children. And I like it. I really like catching myself worrying about how my kids are going to turn out based on the influence that they're having from these other people, okay? I really like sitting there going, okay, are you worried about how they're going to turn out? Or is this really, Tiffany, you tolerating behavior from somebody else? So it's really cool to take my power back and just go, in some cases, I just don't tolerate it and I cut people off. In some other cases, when I take accountability, really what I'm doing is going, why don't I just step into my power? And when I step into the power and my power, when I step into the true me, it is totally cool how it's like the situation doesn't even have any fuel. It doesn't even have a charge. It doesn't have anything. because I now didn't give it any weight at all. I stepped into my power and I took control, and I went out on full faith that this situation isn't going to turn out negative anyway. It's going to turn out totally positive. And it's really cool that when I stepped into that, when I step into my own power, when I take accountability for tolerating something and I turn it around, it was amazing how the relationship with my children changed. So anyways, mind blowing, okay? Mind blowing. Think out loud with me. What does that make you think of? When you sit there and think now, you got to take accountability for what you're tolerating. So much, and oh my gosh, I'm serious, guys. Go back and watch this, because she talks about the percentage of people who worry about stuff that doesn't even happen, the percentage of people who worry about stuff that's already happened. Why are you worrying about something that already happened? But she has this thing that it's like, worry is like, excuse me, is like putting a 40% down payment on a house you will never own. Think about how much time you are wasting worrying. Think about how much of your life, if that's 40% of your life, for something that's worthless, you didn't invest it in anything productive. 40% of a house you will never own. Dang, 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 dang. Okay, so anyways, let's get back to thinking out loud. How does that, I mean, what do you guys think about that? What is churning in your mind? What gears are going whenever you sit there and now think about worry from a whole new accountability perspective? I'm curious. Comment below, and we will see you on the next Thinking Out Loud video. Bye.